gentlemen. How are you? All right. My name is J.J. Pruitt. I'll be your MC tonight, and I'd like to welcome you out to the 2012 Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame program. You can clap now at this time. What a great night to have beautiful people out here in the audience, to have a wonderful celebration honoring these 8 wonderful people who are so well deserving of this award. Don't you agree? We'd like to acknowledge Commissioner Dewar Sharp over here. Thank you for putting this together, Commissioner. We appreciate it. And we'd also like to thank all of you for coming out, especially those of you who traveled very far to be here tonight. We hope that you enjoy, and we hope that you have a good time tonight. At this time, we would like to have our welcome and opening remarks, and we'd like to have, we have a welcome from Wendell Bradley, and he's with Limbaugh Toyota. Give a round of applause to Mr. Bradley.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, JJ, and we just want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you, those that have come from so far away, that you've taken the time out this evening. This is going to be a great time. Everybody excited about this weekend? Good, good. Y'all look quiet, They're warming up, though. They're warming up. Okay. But on behalf of Toyota, this is from National Toyota, and Toyota has taken the time to be a sponsor for things that we really believe in. We've made a commitment from Toyota that we are going to take our cities, we're going to create jobs. Even here in America, Toyota is responsible for over 365,000 jobs. Man, not only that, but what we have tried to do, we have increased our sales. Also got rid of all the bad publicity that we got, and we're responsible for over 1,763,000 sales in America today. So y'all ought to just give Toyota a hand with that. Locally, we're committed. Here locally, right here in Huntsville, Alabama, we have an engine plant here. Also in Mississippi, there's a Corolla plant, and we're in the process of extending that so that we can create the Prius, which is the green initiative that Toyota is sponsoring here with the SWAC today. So we're doing more to try to improve our environment and make it economically friendly as well as environmentally friendly. So we just want to thank all of you, and also from Southeast Toyota, which is our local distributor, and from Limbaugh Toyota, which you're in our PMA, our primary market area. We want to thank you and just say that we are proud to be sponsors of the SWAC, and we ask that you continue to support Toyota as well, and have yourself a great time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brantley. At this time, we'd like to bring up Mr. Antoine Bell for the occasion, as we all know. Mr. Bell.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed a great honor and pleasure to kick off the SWAC Championship weekend by paying tribute to the SWAC Hall of Fame class of 2012. I sincerely welcome each of you to tonight's events, and we look forward to seeing you also on Saturday as this weekend culminates with what promises to be a fantastic football game. Tonight we honor 8 individuals who have made their mark not only in the SWAC, but all over the professional world. We have a very distinguished collection in going into the SWAC Hall of Fame this evening. We have a former SWAC standout in football, basketball, track, as well as a former top administrator, a legendary athletic trainer, and a Super Bowl champion that has danced with the stars. So I invite you to sit back and enjoy this evening as we honor these fantastic individuals, and we look forward to also seeing you for the rest of the weekend and at the football game. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bell. Okay. For those of you who haven't had a chance to partake of the food, then you're more than welcome to. But at this time, we are going to get started. I know that many of you have traveled far to get this opportunity to see your loved one, a family member, or a friend come up here to receive this award. Well, we're about to get started. I hope is everybody ready? All right. Our first inductee into the 2012 Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame, Mr. Harold Carmichael. Mr. Carmichael is a Jacksonville, Florida native and a first-team All-SWAC and All-American wide receiver at Southern University. A member of the State of Louisiana Hall of Fame. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. He was also the Eagles' top receiver for Super Bowl 15, with 6 catches for 91 yards. He ended his career with 590 receptions for 8,985 yards, with 79 career touchdowns. He had a 14-year NFL career, a 4-time Pro Bowler. He holds 11 Philadelphia Eagles records. And in 1980, he was NFL's Man of the Year. Tonight, he is the man as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harold Carmichael.
Thank you very much. This is a great honor. First of all, I'd like to thank Toyota for sponsoring this. Also, I'd like to congratulate the 2012 inductees along with myself tonight. This is a great honor for me. Thinking about how I got here, I know they only gave me 3 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep it to that. I remember almost over 40-some years ago, getting off the train in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They was there to pick me up, pick a bunch of us up from Florida. And when we got there, they were saying, hey, everybody, when your name is called, throw your baggage on the truck. My name was not called. The guy said, well, we can't leave you here. So we got on campus, and we said, well, you know, everybody's sitting there waiting. So when your name is called, come up, get your key to your dormitory. My name was not called. They said, well, you better go talk to the head coach, it was Bob Smith at the time. And when he talked to him, he said, go back, they have a room for you. It was really kind of depressing for me because I thought I had a scholarship I did not have. Pretty much to this day, everybody thought I had a scholarship, but really I was a walk-on in college. The end of that, well, I'm telling the truth, seriously. But the end of that, my freshman year, I was freshman of the year. And the second half of the season, I was a starter at wide receiver for the rest of the 3.5 years I played at Southern. This is a great honor. I mean, just thinking about where I came from and where I am right now. It was Southern. They gave me an opportunity to show my talent. Give me an opportunity to have an education, and opportunity really to play against Grambling and beat them a couple of times. And I know a lot of you guys, oh yeah, I beat a lot of y'all in here too now, don't you? Well, from South Africa, I don't want to brag, but no, but again, this is a great honor. I'm still, right now, I'm still nervous because when they called me and let me know this, I said, unbelievable. I didn't think anybody remembered me and stuff. But again, this is a great honor. Thank you very much. I really hope you enjoy yourself tonight. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for Mr. Harold Carmichael. Our next inductee in the 2012 Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame is Mr. Hubert O. Clemens. Mr. Clemens was the head basketball and football coach at Merritt High School in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, winning 1 state championship in football and appearing in 4 basketball state championships from 1952 to 1955. He coached at Arkansas A&M College, now known as University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, from 1956 to 1976. In 1966, he led the team to the SWAC championship and was named NAIA District Coach of the Year. He served as men's head basketball coach at Arkansas A&M for 20 years. He's ranked number 7 in NCAA Division II in the number of victories. In 1964, his team led the NCAA Division II in scoring with 100 points per game. Yes, he's a former UAPB Director of Athletics, founding member of the Gamma Sigma chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Incorporated at Arkansas A&M, and held a life membership. At this time, accepting on his behalf posthumously is his daughter, Pamela Rowan.
Good evening to the commissioners, members, and friends of this event. Thank you so very much for preparing this occasion in the memory of my dad and all the others that are being honored. Daddy, or well, Coach Clem, as he was lovingly, affectionately usually called, was very dedicated to the SWAC. He played for the SWAC, he coached for the SWAC, he AD'd for the SWAC, and one of the pioneers in getting money games for the SWAC. My mom and my family and myself are very appreciative to this occasion and this honor. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Ms. Pamela Rowan in honor of her father, Hubert, Coach Clem Clements. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Dr. Lawrence A. Davis, a four-time letterman at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff in basketball from 1954 to 1958. He was captain of the men's basketball team in 1958. He was a member of the SWAC Council of Presidents and Chancellors for 22 years. His education includes degrees from Arkansas Pine Bluff, University of Arkansas Fayetteville, Iowa State, the University of Oklahoma, and Harvard. From the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, we'd like to mention he was a prolific writer of speeches and articles and has several publications. He's a recipient of the W.E. O'Brien Award for being the most outstanding scholar athlete in 1955-1956 season. He worked at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff for nearly 50 years, including stints as Chancellor, Dean of Arts and Sciences, Chairman of Mathematics and Physics Department, I wish he would teach me how to do all of that, and Associate Professor of Mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Lawrence A. Davis.
Good afternoon. Commissioner Sharp, and to all of the SWAC officials and administrators, I have not had an honor that I cherish more than the honor I'm receiving tonight. I appreciate all of those who made this possible, the SWAC and Toyota Motor Company. Thank you very much. I have been associated with this conference in one way or the other since I was 4 years old, because I grew up on the campus where my dad was president for 30 years. I'm junior. And I followed the golden lines over the years when Grambling was known as Louisiana Normal and so forth. And then, of course, I played basketball from the 7th grade, played baseball, played football in high school. But Mr. Clemens is a person that really was a role model for me. He was like a son to my father. He coached me in high school. He coached me in college. So he deserves another round of applause, I want you to know. And of course, over the years, we've been a member of this conference. We had 2 times when we were out of the conference. One, when we got ejected for bad behavior, Mr. AD. Another time, when we merged from A&N to UAPB and we had to join the AIC. It is significant to note that in the history of this nation, to my knowledge, there are only 2 schools that have had a death penalty in football, SMU and UAPB. But UAPB recovered primarily because of the hard work of Mr. Clemens. Both of us live by a creed that is exemplified by Kipling's "If," that my mother gave to me when I graduated from high school. I live by it, and you should know it. If you don't, you go back and read it. But this conference has an excellent tradition, and we owe it to all of those that went before us and those that come after to continue to make it a strong conference, because it has made life better for thousands of people. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause for Dr. Lawrence Davis, Jr.
My chancellor is here. I intend to recognize.
Well, please, Dr. Davis, Chancellor, is here, and your name, sir?
Calvin Johnson.
Mr. Calvin Johnson. Let's give Mr. Johnson a round of applause. Thank you, sir. Our next Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame inductee is a name like all of the others you'll know, Donald Driver. Donald Driver is a Houston, Texas native and a graduate of Alcorn State University. He was a 2-sport all-SWAC athlete in football and track and field. He ended his career with the Braves hauling in 88 receptions for 1,933 yards and 17 touchdowns. In 1996, he qualified for the Olympic field trials in the high jump, which ranked him number 1 in the nation that year. Drafted by the Green Bay Packers, he is their all-time leading receiver, 4-time Pro Bowler, and a Super Bowl champion. He has the most receptions and receiving yards in Packers history. He ranks first among Packers history with most 1,000-yard seasons. In 2002, he was the Green Bay Packers MVP. Also that same year, he won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Donald Driver. As you know, Donald is a little busy right now preparing for his next football game, but he did give us a video message. Take a look.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Driver of the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry I could not be there with you guys. I would love to be there, but as you know, this Sunday I'm playing against Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. I wanted to say this is a true honor to be mentioned with the greatest players to ever play in the SWAC, to be mentioned in the Hall of Fame. Thank you for this great honor. I want to thank Alcorn State University. I want to thank the SWAC Hall of Fame committee. It is truly a blessing. Thank you guys. Take care, and God bless.
Our next inductee is Mr. Eugene Doc Harvey. Doc Harvey was a graduate of Indiana University and a former trainer of the then Brooklyn Dodgers, later named Los Angeles Dodgers. He was the head trainer and physical therapist at Grambling State for over 4 decades. He's a member of the NAIA Hall of Fame. He's the first African American to be inducted into the Louisiana Trainers Hall of Fame. and also a member of Grambling State University Legends Hall of Fame. In 2012, he was a candidate for the sports medicine for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. He was a member of the Phi Beta Sigma, a member of the Louisiana Massage Therapy Association, and he received honor medal for military services during World War II. To accept on his behalf posthumously, his daughter, Cynthia Harvey Douglas, is here.
I wanted to begin by saying, Mr. Carmichael, I'll allow you that very brief moment of glory, Southern University beating Grambling State University, since it's been such a very long time. Good evening, everyone. As he stated, I am Cynthia Harvey Douglas, the second born of Eugene Doc Harvey. I would like to begin by saying congratulations to all of the 2012 SWAC Championship Hall of Fame inductees. Words truly cannot express our gratitude to the Southwestern Athletic Conference for honoring our father. We would also like to thank our Grambling State University family for nominating our father for this very great honor. For Doc, as he was affectionately called by all, was not only a special person in the field of sports medicine, he was a mentor, a giving and caring neighbor to everyone in the community, and a devoted husband for 50+ years to our late mother, Eva, a nurturing and caring father, and the title he wore with the most distinct honor, a grandfather. As with most athletic trainers, leading an athlete from despair to relief was the essence of his profession. Having been an athletic trainer in professional baseball for 7+ years and head athletic trainer at Grambling State University for more than 35 years, he saw that journey more than most. In his years at GSU, he amassed quite a resume of achievement and honors. He truly would have been proud of this most distinct honor because it was an honor amongst his peers. But achievement and honors did not mean as much to him as the job itself. However, my sister and I always say, we can never really truly call it a job because to Doc, our dad, he loved this special gift he was given. He was devoted to and truly loved his profession. He had an admirable commitment to service. He often reflected on that by saying, seeing one of your former athletes make it in the pros and knowing you were a part of that very special gift was a part of the job. He said that one thing he wanted to be remembered for had nothing to do with achievements or awards. He wanted to be remembered for always being available to help, that he gave his best to his profession, that he excelled as high as he could in this profession, and that he accomplished all of this with the most respect from his peers, his friends, but most importantly, his family. Again, on behalf of our father, Eugene Doc Harvey, specifically myself, Cynthia, my husband, Ernest Douglas, his oldest daughter, Carla Harvey Moore, and Morgan Elizabeth, his granddaughter, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Another round of applause for Cynthia Harvey Douglas in honor of Eugene Doc Harvey. Our next inductee into the Southwestern Athletic Conference Hall of Fame is Levon LaFleur. Mr. LaFleur is a 1965 graduate of Jackson State University He was a three-time All-SWAC player from 1963 to 1965 and helped lead his team to the 1963 SWAC championship. He was drafted into the NBA by the Baltimore Bullets in 1965. He was a head basketball coach for 5 years in Pennsylvania and gave 31 years of service to the field of education. He's a member of the Harrisburg Patriot Eastern Basketball League from 1965 to 1966. He served on the board of directors for many organizations, including Camp Skickalimy Central YMCA, Camp Curtin Branch YMCA, Uptown Senior Citizen and Youth Urban Service YMCA, and Greater Harrisburg NAACP. He has a life subscription member to the NAACP, and he was nicknamed the Horse by his teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Levon Horace LaFleur.
Good evening. What a great day. This is going down in the history book as one of the most memorable times of my life. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to God Almighty for making this day possible. And I would also like to give thanks to my parents who are deceased, my father, Thomas LaFleur, and my mother, Lena Pearl LaFleur, who helped guided my life and made me the person that I am today. In addition to that, I would like to give thanks to Jackson College at the time, which is now Jackson State University. So we've come a long ways from the time that I left there and the time that I see it today. It's amazing. But my coach, Dr. Harrison B. Wilson, was one of the guardians, one of the most respected persons that I've known, because he didn't only teach us basketball, he taught us how to deal with life, the obstacles and things that we were facing, are going to face. And he was an excellent person at dealing with that. And so I would say I thank him for that. Also, I'd like to thank Dr. Walter Reed, who I've known since I was in high school, and who also helped me along the way. To the SWAC family, I'd like to thank the committee who made this possible for me. And this is, if I had to do it all over again, if I have to go to a school the size of Jackson College, I would do the same thing, because that was a wonderful place to go to. And it helped me to have a great foundation and to deal with the obstacles also. I would like to also thank Dr. Vivian, you back there? Dr. Fuller, who's our athletic director. Thank you. I'd like to thank my wife, Frances LaFleur, and my cousin and friend, since we were second grade, John and Wilma Smith. And we still argue and fight about things. Also, I I kind of hate to call names, but I would like to take this moment and to thank you for making me a part, or should I say a permanent member of the SWAC family. Thank you and good night.
Another round of applause for Mr. Levon LaFleur. Our next inductee into the SWAC Hall of Fame is Mr. Willie Norwood. Mr. Norwood is a 1969 graduate of Alcorn State University. He was an all-SWAC player in 1967, 68, and 69. He was drafted in the second round by the Detroit Pistons and the ABA's Kentucky Colonels. Additionally, he was also drafted in the NFL by the San Diego Chargers, making him the only player in Alcorn's history to be drafted by 3 different professional organizations. He was Alcorn's second all-time leader in points and rebounds. He led the 1969 team to a 29-1 record. He played 15 months overseas. In 2000, he was inducted into the Alcorn State University Hall of Fame. He played a total of 7 years in the NBA, averaging 7.5 points per game. And the 1972-73 season was his best season in the NBA, averaging 8.3 points per game and 4.1 rebounds. And I'd like to introduce you now, ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. Willie Norwood.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank the band for playing such a good music to relax me. You know, if someone had told me 40 years ago, a small young man in Carrollton, Mississippi, that you were going to be inducted to 3 Hall of Fames, also be drafted by 3 different teams in the NBA and NFL, I would say you're absolutely right. But, you know, it didn't come easy. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to God for making me healthy, strong, also surrounded by beautiful people like my family. Could y'all please stand, please? My oldest brother, Percy Norwood, when I first got to Alcorn, he made me his roommate. He told me that I had to have a 3-point average to play on the basketball team. Now, 3 points, I said, I can't make no team on 3 points, but he was talking about grade average. But that was the best thing happened to me. He got me on the right start when I went to Alcorn. Also, my baby brother, James Norwood, I used to come on to Valley State. But all we wanted to go to Valley State because I didn't think any color any prettier than green and white. But some kind of way, they was only 5 miles from my house. They didn't recruit me. So I had a little vendetta against Valley State when I came there. I used to pull up on Valley State campus. My brother James pulled right behind me in an old gray Chevrolet car. He pulled up behind me. One reason I was so happy to see him because he always gonna have a whole box of food that mother cooked for me. The best, I just love baked sweet potatoes. He had a box of baked sweet potatoes. So James, I thank you. And my sister Laura, man, I can't say enough about that young lady. When I come home now, she give up her bedroom for me. I call her when I'm 5 miles from home from getting there. She have my breakfast or dinner on the table when I get there. So I just can't thank you guys enough. Also, my wife, Verna Norwood, she blessed me with 2 fine young men that are not here today because one just got promoted at University of Oakland University as a teacher, and the other just did something. But anyway, I feel a blessing from it. And one person I really want to thank is Marino Castle for telling Dr. Simmons there's a big old boy up there in North Carrollton could play basketball and football. So Mr. Castle thought that he gonna come and recruit me as a football player, but Dr. Simmons came and signed me as a basketball player. So I walked on Alcorn A&M campus, and Coach Castle said, "Is that you from Carrollton, Mississippi?" I said, "Yes, it's me." So thank you, Coach Castle. Also, I'd like to thank my second family, Alcorn A&M College, to help prepare me for after I-League basketball. Because if Harold can tell you, the hardest thing in the world is make that transition from professional sports to the real life. Because most of us never did anything but play professional sports, or play sports. So that was a big jump for me, and I just thank God to help me be successful. So I want to thank the Southwest Athletic Conference, the band, the committee, all my friends, my teammates. Lonnie Walker just walked in. Lonnie was a good friend of mine. Whenever he wanted to come to the game, he said, "Willie, I'll get you the ball." I said, "Put him in, Coach." So I thank you very much. And man, this is a great place for me. I'm sure my family, I hope I haven't disappointed you all. I hope I haven't disappointed the Southwest Athletic Conference. Also, I hope I haven't disappointed the Alcorn A&M alumni. Thank you so very much. God bless everybody. Keep playing a good music band. Keep singing liquor. Young man, you'll be all right. One other thing I'd like to say, when I found out I was getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, I spent 3 weeks writing a speech. It's still in my pocket.
Another round of applause for Mr. Willie Norwood. And with that much personality, you can never disappoint anybody, Mr. Norwood, I'll tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, our final inductee of the night in the SWAC Hall of Fame 2012, Mr. Herman Sanders. A native of Shaw, Mississippi, Herman is a 3-time All-SWAC indoor and outdoor runner. All-SWAC in cross-country, along with being tabbed as an All-American that led Mississippi Valley State to the NAIA Championship. Currently coaches high school basketball at Winfield in Jackson, Mississippi, and still owns the best record in the Jackson Public School District, going 27-0 and 30-1 overall in one season. In 1980, he was Mississippi Valley State University's Athlete of the Year. He was a 4-time MVSU Track and Field Most Valuable Player. He was an All-American in Track and Field Athlete, and in 1998, he was an inductee into the Mississippi Valley Sports Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Herman Sanders.
Man, what a great honor. Mr. Norwood, I'm just trying to see Is Carrollton bigger than Shaw? Come on. Both of them are small towns. Small town in Shaw, Mississippi. You probably would need a microscope to try to find out where it is on the map. But I'll tell you one thing, there's some great athletes that come through little small town Shaw. And I'm happy to be one of them. And I would like to, first of all, I'd like to thank the SWAC committee. Everybody held a very important role in selecting these 8 guys that go into the SWAC Hall of Fame. It's just an honor just to be in there with the guys that are already in the SWAC Hall of Fame. I would like to take the opportunity also to thank my track coach, William Brown and Charles Barron. Man, those 2 great guys. They play a very important role in all my success where I am today. And I can't thank them enough. And I also like to take the opportunity to thank my parents. We had 9 of us, 9 siblings. 9. Think about 9. You know, 6 girls and 3 boys, okay? And all up from the same dad now, okay? Get that straight. And my 6 sisters, what they did most of the time, you know, they did all the stuff in the house, you know, pretty girl, smart girl, got the lesson out and all that stuff, did all the housework. And my 2 brothers, man, we used to compete against one another all the time. And when we came up to start playing sports in high school, and me and my brother Eugene and Ernest, you know, we were pretty good at Shaw High School. Led Shaw High School every state championship that Shaw won in track and field. It was a Sanders on there. He's a me and Eugene, he's an Ernest. And we used to compete against one another real well. And that's why when we first started running track, playing sports period, it wasn't no surprise because we made one another much better than we was today. And I also would like to take the opportunity to thank Ms. Butler and Dr. Howard Woodall. Both of them work at my school. I mean, basketball season going on now, so it's pretty tough to try to get everything situated and all that stuff. Thank you all for y'all please stand up for a minute. Dr. Woodall and Ms. Butler. 2 special people for me. Thank you all, okay? And one thing I'd like to say now, before I sit down, when we won those national championships in AIA, back then, you know what I mean, the NC2A, NAIA, when I first got a scholarship then nobody recruited me to go to college, but Mississippi Valley State and a couple of junior college. Because when I was in college, when I was in high school, I mean, I just, back then I just did just enough to, to win, I used to play around a lot, but I had all that hidden talent inside of me. But once I got to Valley, after my first year, man, I thought I had a scholarship. Everybody, all the rest of the school tried to get me to transfer to go to another university, all the white universities. But what I decided to do, if I had to do it over again, I still would go to a historical black university in Mississippi Valley State University. Mississippi Valley State University has been great to me, and I really appreciate it because you all want to shape and mold me where I am today. I give y'all all the honor and all the praise. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's give Mr. Herman Sanders another round of applause. And let's give all of our inductees a big round of applause. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You are so deserving of this, and we appreciate your presence here tonight. And we thank all of you, and congratulations. And go put that trophy, or go put that trophy somewhere really nice in the house, okay? So, because you definitely deserve it, every one of you. After we conclude, we'd like all of the inductees to come up to take a group picture. So all of you who received the award, including the 2 ladies for their fathers, to come on up and take a picture. Well, you ate pretty good. You listened to some great talks. And that's a wrap for us, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not a wrap for the weekend. We want you guys to enjoy because we got the SWAC championship game coming up this Saturday. We hope you guys will attend. We hope you guys, this is just the beginning of the great weekend. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. And again, go SWAC.